I'm Holly, and I will be helping you with problem 19 in chapter 2, section 3b. I have it up on the board also if you need it in, just to remember which problem it is. But I have all of it written out too, so if that helps you also. So the problem is, in a survey of 1,000 investors, it was determined that 600 invested in stocks, 575 invested in bonds, and 600 invested in both bonds and stocks. So we put that all together. I'm going to be using a Venn diagram today, and we know those are two circles overlapping each other. I have it right over here so we can use it. So for problem A is how many invested in only stocks? Well, it tells us that 600 invested in stocks, but we also know that 300 of those was invested in both stocks and bonds. So we know that the overlapping part is 300. I'm going to write it a little awkward so it fits in my little circle. So 300. So our whole circle for stocks, here I'll label it. Stocks, bonds. Okay, so for stocks, our whole circle is 600. So we have to do 600. Probably easy mental math for everyone. Minus 300 equals 300 because 300 plus 300 is 600. So in this area, it will be 300. So we go back to our question again. How many invested in only stocks? So go to our circle. What is the overlapping part? That's 300. And what is left? 300 people. So 300 is our answer. So 300 investors. Remember your labels. Okay, so that's A. For B, how many invested in stocks or bonds? Remember now, or in math means inclusive. It can mean either or it can be just one. So we know that 757 is bonds, but we already took 300 out of it. So we have to find what is just bonds. We'll do right over here. 575 minus 300, which equals, I already did the math, so it won't be too hard. And that is 275. So 275 people are here. Well, it's not telling us which bond they're looking, or which category they're looking for. So we're going to add these all together to see how much we have all together, because or is inclusive, remember? So we have to add them all together because you never know which one they want. So 300 plus 300 plus 275. Well, I know 300 and 300 equals 60, or 600, and then I'll just add 275. 2 and 2 equals 875. So that is our answer for B, 875. Remember your labels because those are important. Because 875 what? Investors to know what we're talking about. Okay, now how many did not invest in either stocks or bonds? So how many didn't invest? So you can see that I drew a square around our circles. And you might be like, why, Miss Holly, did you do that? Well, the square means our total many people that took our survey, which is 100. Or 1,000. My miscalculations. We already know that we have 875 in our two circles. what is in the remainder of our square? So we'll take 1,000 and subtract 875 from it to give us 125. And then that's in our little box. So then we go back to our question, how many did not invest in either stocks or bonds? So how many people are not in our circles? It is 125 people. So that is our answer for C. There you go. I would do it in different colors like the answers, but I only have one pen. So, but here is how you solve problem 19 in chapter 2, section 3B. Any questions, you know how to reach me.